Stop losing games. You're a talented player and it's time to unlock your full potential. So welcome to another exciting Polaris video. Today I'm sharing one of my latest strategies that will help you win more often in Fortnite. If you've been struggling to secure those victory royales, this video is just what you need. So grab your gear and let's dive right into how to elevate your gameplay today and turns those losses into wins. Alright, let's jump right into it, and you'll notice that I'm wearing the superhero skin all grayed out. Now, this is cosmetically the absolute best skin you can wear, as it has a female hitbox so it's harder to see, and it's all gray so it blends into the environment well. Also, I'm using the Blitz umbrella. Now, this glider is very quiet. Now, you heard me pull it again. Here, let's list this. Guys, that's insane. People will not hear you when you're hitting the ultimate flank, guys. This thing is so quiet. And also, we're landing on a faraway island, which I'll show you exactly why we're landing here. But here, you'll be uncontested, and you know that you can at least get through your early game. Because one of the most common places to lose is in the early game when you have to take a 50-50 fight. And that is exactly what we don't want to be doing, because that would just get you eliminated so quickly before you even get any playtime. Also, got pretty lucky with that gun. Alright. Gonna grab that tracking visor, but I'll show you guys how to use it properly. And this is the reason why I like this spot, is because it has 10 shield barrels, which means you can get to full health just by breaking the floor of the boat. Now, while you're swimming, though it is faster to jump, it's actually better if you just regularly swim because you're way harder to see. Now, if you do get shot at or are starting to get sniped at, you should definitely start jumping. Now, you want to continue onto a loot path that you know well. And we're gonna start looking for a car. That's exactly what I'm thinking about here, other than that this room is extremely bright. I'm not sure why it is that way though. So we're looking for a car here. I see one in the distance, but this is the reason why over here I've been carrying the mask. It's going to show me if there's anyone nearby and if there's any threats. Also, if you take a look at my inventory, personally I like to carry, you see me drop the, yeah, you see the player right there? Now I know exactly where he is, and he just found out about me 2 seconds ago. I'm just gonna fry him real quick. But as far as my inventory, back to it. You want to carry, I like to carry a spray weapon that can double as an AR. In my first slot. Second slot, I want to carry a shotgun or something fast firing for close distances. And for my third, I like to have a sniper and then heals. Now, it's important to mention, if your computer cannot handle max render distance, or if you're simply not a good sniper, which is fine, you simply should not carry a sniper and replace that for a mobility. So, it's important to be fully looted in early game, because if you're not ready for those fights that come up, because eventually you're going to have to fight the medallion, eventually you're going to have to take some hard fights against some strong players. If you're not fully prepared, they're not going to end well. So, now you'll see me starting to head closer to the center of the map. This is because if I know that the islands are going to spawn here soon, and I want to be prepared to get to them quickly. And statistically, if you're in the center of the map, you'll be best off to get to the islands and get the medallion quickly. So, you saw me just do a bug with that bush. Now, you guys can go back and watch it at 0.25 speed. But basically, how it works is if I switch seats as I'm going into a bush and let the momentum of the car carrying me into the bush, the car will actually not break the bush, which is kind of crazy. This is extremely useful if you guys like bush camping or anything like that. It's a very useful strategy. So, we're going to continue here, and I'm going to avoid taking fights, but if I see something that it's an easy win, I'm definitely going to take it, because that's just a free kill right there. So I'm checking this guy out, seeing if it's good. You know, this is something you guys will, like, this skill you can only acquire over time. But you guys can just tell when you're fighting a strong player or someone who's trash. So here I'm kind of gauging that guy, looking if he's strong. I decided to take some shots. Doesn't really have that kind of aura. But yeah, I'm gonna be ready to fight the islands here soon. Yep, here they show up. And you see I'm only 300 meters away, which on the car you can cover extremely quickly. And that means that I can be there extremely quickly and start the boss fight. Or eliminate players one by one as they arrive, rather than having to eliminate 5 players who are already there. So moving on here, I'm gonna park my car in a special position here. We want it to be able to just drive into the rift here easily. Now, I am gonna take this fight because I know that he wants to get the medallion just like I do, so I definitely want to kill him. So here, we're gonna push him real quick. But I am gonna create some distance with him, because I know that my best skill is sniping. And you guys should know that too. Whether you guys are good at close range fights or long distance battles, you should always take the type of fight you like and not take anything else. So here, I'm gonna see if I should take any more shots. But we're gonna rift, guys. I know he's low, he's not gonna bother me, and I got problems up here, because someone else is fighting the boss. Now, generally, if you do not feel confident in fighting players, you can still use my strategy, and the way I would recommend doing this part is letting someone else actually fight the boss, as you sit underneath the islands, and whilst you're underneath the islands, just wait until they get the boss extremely low, in which case you're gonna dive up and quickly grab that medallion before they can, and then just instantly leave. So I know that player's gotta go. Either I die or he dies. This is critical for the end game. Having strong weapons is one of the most important parts of winning fights, and one of the biggest flaws of bush camping. So I'm gonna keep fighting him. Bam, getting pretty good. But we need this guy gone, guys. Unless he flies away, you guys cannot fight the boss as you know someone else is nearby. It's simply not gonna end well, and it's not worth it. So unless I'm confident that there's nobody else, I'm not going to take the fight. And another tip, before you ever start fighting the boss, you want to fly around to every single island and thoroughly check there's no one else. Just quickly walk into the bush, and that'll be enough. So the boss is still shooting, but I know that my biggest priority is making sure we're clear. But right here is when I decide that yeah, we're clear, we're good, but it turns out, no we're not. This just shows that you have to be extremely careful. But looks like that guy is now leaving for real. That shot kind of convinced me. Bam, we're gonna start killing the boss, guys. So, even if you guys aren't good with snipers, this boss is actually worth grabbing, because, it also drops an extremely overpowered medallion. Now, this is exactly the type of medallion I like. It just integrates into your game, and you don't have to do anything special or learn any new skills to use it. So what it does is it'll let you jump higher, not take fall damage, and be invisible when you're sprint jumping. It's actually extremely useful, and it's always good to have the medallion. Especially in low, like if you're not playing ranked or extremely high tournaments, people are not really going to hunt the medallion too much, and you're actually going to be avoided because people know that you're a strong player. So I hear someone rifting, but I need to heal up first. That's the first priority. If you are not at full health, almost you should never take a fight. It's simply not worth the risk. But now I'm gonna fly around yet again to ensure that nobody else is here. So I know that the bot's over there, but they don't do too much damage, but I still decide to kill them just to be safe. This is one of the biggest like flaws many people have in their game, is they're simply not cautious enough. They want to take fights just for the adrenaline, and they're not here for the win. Now, you really don't want to jeopardize the whole game over that one fight. So here I see another player. I'm gonna push him, see if I can get some kills. It looks like he's not trying too hard to fight, but I'm still gonna fight him because he can always turn around and fight me. Let's see if I can snipe him, but he's about to get out of render distance. It looks like he's about to get away, but it's all good, guys, because we want to stay on the islands as long as we possibly can, unless we get pushed out by another player who you feel is strong, or the storm. Now, another big error lots of people make is they are too scared of the storm, you know? They think that like it's gonna instantly kill them or something. No. If you think about it, storm being one tick, which is in the first 4 storm circles, it's just one tick, meaning you can survive 100 seconds in, well, 99 seconds in storm, before it'll actually kill you. And if you can pop a med pack or any other meds, it won't kill you. So that's an important thing to remember, and you should always be aware of it. So I see that storm's gonna push me out here, even though on the map it looks like there's a little bit of island left. Here, look, I'm at the very front of the island, and it was still showing that I'm in storm, which means basically how this works is the map of the islands isn't actually showing you how large the islands are. They're actually a bit smaller than how they look on the map, and the islands are actually shifted a bit on the map than they are actually, which is always good to know, because if you're trying to plan ahead, you should always just be aware of that. So now I believe I'm gonna hit an early rotate. Oh nope. But yeah, guys, take a look right now. It shows that there's a sliver of island left, but actually that's all in storm. So now I'm leaving, and I'm looking for a car. I'm looking for somewhere that I can stay for the next long time of a game. So here I see this bunker that's open, which we definitely want to open, because I see that I'm A tier, almost S tier, and they have some excellent weapons in the bunkers for these players. So I'm gonna hit this zip line. Let's see if I can do a bit of a trick shot here. Ooh, I hit it. Try to push my leg. Oh, that's not gonna go too well. Close though. But you guys might be wondering why I'm wearing this skin, because obviously it's gray, but Epic Games actually says that different skins offer no competitive advantage, and that is true. While many people say that there are different hitbox sizes, all hitboxes for all characters are the same, except if they're in a battle pass, which has been currently like unconfirmed, and even pros are not sure. So we're gonna move into the island, and we want to stay there just like on the islands for as long as we possibly can. Also, this is, oh, I see a player that's gonna be nearby, but I don't want to fight just yet. I want to see if I can get in. Always be cautious when going into these bunkers. Players like you and me always want to stay. And kill this guy real quick. Dang, he doesn't even hit a shot. But we want to be cautious going in here, because you have to be aware that many players like to sit in them. Also, this secret room back here, extremely OP. It has an A tier chest and an S tier chest, which it just leveled into, so we can get some insane loot. Here we get also the S tier chest almost always will drop you the mythic base booms, which are extremely powerful, especially for endgame. Now, as far as rotations, I would suggest the cube to use for early game, and then base booms for the end game, unless you're a mechanical player, in which case you should always use the base booms. Now, end game every single time is pretty different, so I'm going to leave you with a couple tips. First of all, you should always have some mobility and be ready for the fight. Second, you should never take the last couple fights. You should always let the other players fight, and then you simply kill the last player. Final tip. For the very last fight when it's a 1v1, you do not need heals because you will never have enough time to pop even just a mini. So you're better off dropping your heals and grabbing some mobility, or just dropping them because they're simply going to be useless for you. So here you see me, I'm going to trade off scanning and using the chug jug. But anyways, guys, endgame is extremely different, and just comment down below what other guides you guys would like to see. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.